Here's a brief description for the lanes of North Redondo Beach. Vanderbilt Lane was named after Cornelius Vanderbilt, who died in 1877 and made his fortune in the railroad and shipping industries. Carnegie Lane was named after Andrew Carnegie, and here's some really interesting trivia. Carnegie is pronounced Carnegie. Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie. Now I call it Carnegie too, but the real pronunciation is Carnegie. And he died in 1919, and he made his fortune in the steel industry. Then we have Rockefeller Lane, which was named after John D. Rockefeller, who died in 1937, and he made his mark in the oil industry. Then we have Huntington Lane, which was named after Henry Huntington, who died in 1927 and was another champion of the railroad industry. Then we have Harriman Lane, named after Edward Harriman, who died in 1909 and was yet another railroad guy. Clark Lane, named after William Clark, who died in 1890, and he founded an engineering firm. Must have been a hell of an engineering firm. Marshall Field Lane, named after Marshall Field, who died in 1906 and founded a chain of department stores. Pullman Lane is named after George Pullman, who died in 1897, and he was an engineer in the railroad industry. Then we have Belmont Lane, named after August Belmont, who died in 1890, who was a politician, a financier, a diplomat, and a leader in the horse racing industry, of all things. Then we have Spire Lane, named after Edgar Spire, who died in 1932. He was a financier and a railroad kingpin. Then we have Morgan Lane, named after John Pierpont J.P. Morgan. Sound familiar? J.P. Morgan, who was obviously a financier and a banker. Then we have Havemeyer Lane, which is named after Henry Havemeyer, who died in 1907. He was a sugar refiner, sugar business. Then we have Spreckles Lane, which was named after Klaus Spreckles, who died in 1908 and was another sugar refiner in Hawaii and California. Then we have Armour Lane, named after Philip Armour, who died in 1901. He was in the meatpacking industry. And that is the extent of my little blog post there. Hope you enjoyed it. You can find other similar interesting blog posts on my blog at my website, thecogentagent.com, or you can email me directly at thecogentagent@gmail.com. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye for now.